Elon Musk has ambitions of creating a new party. We talked about it briefly when he launched it. I think it's a initiative. It's not going to go anywhere, but here it is.
President Trump and Elon Musk, it's escalating this morning. The president called the world's richest man a train wreck who's gone completely off the rails, mocked his idea of forming a third party. Our chief Washington correspondent John Carl is here. And John, you've got two men here who have very little impulse control over their social media.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Good morning. Look, not long ago, President Trump called Elon Musk one of the greatest business leaders and innovators that the world has ever seen. He gave him broad authority to reshape the federal government. But now, as you say, George, Donald Trump is calling Elon Musk a train wreck and blasting his plan to start a new political party. Donald Trump's alliance with Elon Musk was already in tatters after Musk attacked Trump's big tax and spending bill. He called it a disgusting abomination. But now Trump is taking aim at Musk's plans to create a new political party that he is calling the America Party.
Third parties have never worked, so he can have fun with it, but I think it's ridiculous.
Minutes later, Trump went further, writing on social media, quote, "I am saddened to watch Elon Musk go completely off the rails, essentially becoming a train wreck." Trump had made Musk arguably the most powerful person serving in his administration. Just 5 weeks ago, he praised him as a, quote, "incredible patriot" for slashing government spending through the so-called Department of Government Efficiency.
Elon's service to America has been without comparison in modern history.
But Musk hated the big Republican tax and spending bill, what Trump called the big, beautiful bill, saying every lawmaker who supported the legislation should hang their head in shame because of how much it will add to the debt.
Holy
It's like
this is so long. Oh my God, you know his ass is bent. Oh, he's pissed, bro. He's pissed off. That's crazy to see. I'm not reading all that. I'm sorry.
disappointed to see the massive spending bill, frankly, which increases the budget deficit, not just decrease it, and undermines the work that the Doge team is doing.
The president signed that new spending bill into law on Friday. Over the weekend, Musk replied to one X-user asking what the heck was the point of Doge if he's just going to increase the debt. Musk even issued a threat to every Republican voting for it, saying they will lose their primary next year if it is the last thing I do on this earth.
Oh, what the heck? What the heck is the point of Doge? I mean, I don't know. It feels like you got everything you wanted out of this. You know, you were for a brief moment in charge of 8 regulatory agencies that you worked to cripple, that had numerous investigations launched into all of your businesses, you know.
Trump says that Musk is just upset because he has slashed government support for electric vehicles, hurting Tesla.
He's losing his EV mandate, and he's very upset about things, but, you know, he could lose a lot more than that. I can tell you right now. Hey, Elon can lose a lot more than that.
Seemed like a little bit of a threat there. It doesn't appear that Musk has filed formal paperwork for his new political party yet. He's got the money, if he does, to get things started. But, George, he is a long, long, long way from creating a party that could actually be a threat to Democrats and Republicans.
It's been more than a century since we've seen one in this country. Okay, John, thanks very much.
Elon Musk says he's launching a new political party after Trump signed his big, beautiful bill into law.
Madeline Rivera is live in Washington with the latest. Maddie.
Good morning.
I think a lot of people don't realize, like, oh, what if Elon Musk tries to, what if Elon Musk tries to, like, primary Trump and Trump associates by saying Trump was a Jeffrey Epstein affiliate? I don't think you guys understand that people give a shit about that. Like, there are some in the conspiracy world that actually do care about Trump not fulfilling the promises. But those people will just stop. They were already low propensity voters that came on board the Trump train because Trump was offering them something, and they'll just leave. But the hardliners in the MAGA squad will never go against Donald Trump. They will literally welcome Jeffrey Epstein with open arms if Trump was openly a Jeffrey Epstein affiliate, and he kind of is. They don't care.
Emily and Charlie. On July 4th, Elon Musk posted a poll on Ask asking his followers if they would be interested in a new political party. He followed up the next day with another post saying, when it comes to bankrupting our country with waste and graft, we live in a one-party system, not a democracy. Today, the America Party is formed to give you back your freedom. Musk says his strategy would be to just focus on 2 or 3 Senate seats and 8 to 10 House districts. He adds that would be enough to serve as the deciding vote on contentious laws, given the tight margins in Congress. Musk has been critical of the One Big Beautiful bill, saying it will increase the deficit. But some Republicans say a third party could split the conservative vote and help Democrats win more easily. President Trump is slamming Musk.
I think it's ridiculous to start a third party. We have a tremendous success with the Republican Party. The Democrats have lost their way, but it's always been a two-party system. And I think starting a third party just adds to confusion. It really seems to have been developed for two parties. Third parties have never worked. So he can have fun with it, but I think it's ridiculous.
Musk's announcement to form a new political party comes after he said just 2 months ago that he was going to cut back on political spending. And this morning, Tesla shares and stocks are down, suggesting that investors may be nervous.
Bro, you know this shit is bunk because Elon Musk is linking up with Andrew Yang, okay?
This entire
A Musk-led third party makes as much sand as selling sand in the desert.
thing makes very little sense to me. It makes about as much sense as selling sand in the desert. What are we talking about here? What is the size of Elon Musk's base? Well, I calculate it to be about 4%, just 4%, 1, 2, 3, 4% of all voters. What is that base made up of? Well, it's those who view Elon Musk favorably and the GOP unfavorably. We're talking just about 4% of all voters out there, because it turns out most of the people who like Elon Musk already like the GOP already. That is, they already have a party for him. In my mind, there is just no base for Elon Musk's third party in the electorate, at least initially speaking.
All right. When we talk about third parties...
Dude, hold on. I think this is really important information. Holy Toledo. Maybe the Democrats should have learned a thing or two from this. I'm just saying. I said this already. Elon Musk, with his money, was able to try and jump on the Trump train. He did not make the Trump train choo-choo harder, okay? I think he's so stupid that he personally thought that all of the glazing that he got from Trump and prominent figures actually led to some kind of like real transitive property Elon Musk love. That is not the case. Okay, $250 million gives you access, unprecedented access in the Trump administration. Okay, it goes a long way, but you can't buy people's actual loyalty, especially if you position yourself against Donald Trump, who is a historically charismatic cult leader for his own cult.
At the presidential level, the candidate who most recently had the most success in terms of getting the most votes was Ross Perot. So how does Elon Musk compare to Ross Perot?
Yeah, we'll go all the way back in the time machine to 1992. And we will note Americans with an unfavorable view, i.e. essentially that Musk starts off with far more against him than Ross Perot ever did. Americans with an unfavorable view of Ross Perot was only 14% back in 1992. Now, the vast majority of Americans are already against Elon Musk, 58%. So what we're essentially saying here is that Elon Musk is going to go into an electorate that already dislikes him, is already against him, while there were far more people who are open to the idea of a Ross Perot third party or independent candidacy as compared to an Elon Musk third party in which the vast majority of Americans have already sided against the man from...
So Elon Musk says he's going to play, forget, the presidential election is years away. The congressional election next year, he says he wants to play there. What's the history of third-party candidates in congressional races?
Horrible, awful, terrible, terrible, terrible. What are we talking about here? All right, elected to Congress from a third party since 1970, just 0.2% of all winners were either third party, independent, or write-in. We're only talking about 24 out of over 13,000 winners. The bottom line is third party, independents, they just don't succeed. Donald Trump is right when he's talking about the fact that third parties, simply put, don't work.
I will leave with this one coda, though. When you're talking about 4% here, it may not be about winning the race, but 4% has been enough to sway an election back and forth.
Ralph Nader in 2000, as we were talking about, he could spoil it for the GOP, but he probably can't win it himself.
Harriet, thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Holy Toledo, 1994. I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to swing the elections. There's like, if Elon Musk wasn't such a baby, if Elon Musk wasn't such a thin-skinned man-child, he would recognize that any association with him is immediately going to ruin the chances of any party. He would, if he was a real one, he would try and fund a party with a successful opposition figure that is charismatic and would try to do it as quietly as possible. But he wants all the glory, and he wants to feel like a powerful man. And what he fails to consider, what he fails to realize, is that there's no one. He has no one in the base that actually with him. That's it. It's already quite difficult to launch a third-party initiative in this country, but it is extra difficult, virtually impossible if Elon Musk is going to be spearheading that effort. Okay? God is God alone, and there is only one God. Man is not God. I don't know why she's saying that.
About Musk's latest political venture. Charlie and Emily.
Thank you, Maddie.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And
I'll let you go. It's not a big secret that you had your differences.
Okay, I don't care about this.